Hi everyone, it's Ken here, and wanted to talk a little bit about the project that I did for the Capstone course in the MSID program. So this is Mike. He's my client. Originally, I had wanted to do something with work, but that kind of fell through. So I went to Mike and asked him for a little bit of help and provided my assistance, and he was more than happy to do it. So Mike is a home improvement specialist, and he really does pride himself on the type of work he does. So behind me is a project he did in our house, where it's just a cutout showcase for glassware. You can see it's illuminated, so really a neat piece of work. So this is something that he really does pride himself on. So when we were talking about what to help him out with as far as his training needs, he indicated that he spends a lot of time teaching people how to repair drywall, and it pulls him away from what he normally has to do because he tackles the more complex tasks. So we identified three tasks: small, medium, and large dry hole repair. This is a little bit different for me because along the program I had done more critical thinking, cognitive type skills, and this is more of a psychomotor type task where someone's using hand tools to solve a problem. So it was really cool to do something a little bit different. Some of the e-tools I used, just an iPhone, just to capture the photo and the videos, pretty easy to do. And then about 2 or 3 months ago, I got a new MacBook as a graduation present. So really used the Mac to kind of put everything together. Used iMovie, which is embedded within the Mac to edit and splice the videos and put all that together. Venn for my job aids. Used that a couple times throughout the course. Thought I might need it in the capstone, and sure enough, I did. And of course, Articulate Rise 360. You all know it's intuitive. I wanted to use Captivate, but felt a little bit more comfortable with Articulate, so went with Rise 360. And of course, QuickTime for this presentation. Kind of learned today that you can do a screen capture and embed video and audio, so I thought that was really cool. I kind of figured that out for this presentation at the last minute. All right, so we're going to kind of walk through the course here. I'm going to take you to Articulate. Here's a link if you want to take a look at it later on your own. All right, so these are the tasks that we have built for kind of each module. All right, so wanted to use colors arcs to gain the learner's attention, with a little bit of humor. Mike did indicate that something like this, he does have to go back and fix someone else's work. Also like, hey, click on this. Like, why do we have such a large hole in this house? Well, maybe a party like this, and this is how we get it and how we have to fix it. All right, so here's an example of a video that I had to put together. Nothing very fancy,
Hey
just kind of down
everybody,
and
I'm
dirty.
Mike with MIH
That's kind
Custom
of Mike's style.
Creations.
He wanted to kind of
Today
keep it
I'm going
very
to talk to
simple.
you about drywall
So
repair and
explaining the
why
importance of
drywall repair
why
is so
this type of
important, regardless of any
knowledge is
job that
important.
we're going to do.
All right, let's kind of hop forward to large hole repair. So it's a couple more steps involved than a small. Small is pretty easy to do. I actually have one of these I need to take care of in my bathroom. So thanks, Mike, for showing me how to do it so I can do it now on my own. All right, so here are the materials. So just a little bit of interactivity. Learner can click and see, what is, each piece of material that we need. And if you can see, on this interactivity, it only goes from 0 to 9. So I have 10 objects here, so I got like a little 0. But then I kind of learned as I put this together, I forgot something, and that was the drill. So I had to go back and add it. And I kind of took a little dig at myself, don't forget your drill. So because I forgot it in the original photo, but I got it into the course. So that was pretty cool. We were able to pick that up during the beta testing. And then here's Mike just kind of reinforcing each step. All right, we have just a little knowledge check here. What is needed behind the hole to secure the new drywall patch? So it's furring strips. Just got to have a couple of these. Let's kind of hop forward to not the final assessment, but just really the kind of the last check on learning. Let's see. Let's go to the next one here, the final one. For a small hole repair, you should apply the compound with your thumb. You can, but you really shouldn't. So type it in. No. All right, very cool. So now we get to move on. All right, got our results. 100. Nice job. So at the end, we have a branching scenario. So this is kind of an inside joke because this is Rob, and Rob is Mike's husband, and he's more of the IT guy. He's a vice president of a software company, and he can wire your whole home with Google Alexa. I mean, you can have Alexa shop for you, and then the next day it's going to be at your house. But Rob's not the hands-on type of guy that Mike is, so we have to help Rob out. So for a small hole repair, Rob's asking, I only need to remove excess material with a knife and then apply compound to the area with a putty knife. Yes, that's how you do it, Rob. So a little bit of feedback there. So we have to help Rob along as if he's new to the crew, and then we have to kind of transfer our knowledge to him. Let's see, moving along to the end. All right, so we have Mike, kind of congratulating everybody, but during the beta testing, I saw that we forgot this little piece of video, so I had to have him send it to me from Arizona. So got it in at the kind of the last couple days, and then providing Mike some job aids. So built this in Venngage. So for each task, they can download, print, and laminate, take it out to the work site. Has a list of everything that they need, step by step, to kind of be a quick reference out there. And then we have one for each task. So kind of the final thoughts here. You all know it's a lot of work putting it together, just a one-man band, and just kind of the trials and tribulations throughout the entire duration of the project. Really had to use some project management skills as far as scheduling, some of the resourcing, making sure that we're on track. And I thought it was really neat that throughout the course we were able to touch bases with Dr. M and Cheryl and Laney. All of us, we kind of touch base throughout to kind of see where we're at, making sure we're all on track. Encounter some real world hiccups, like taking everything from an Apple iOS, and transferring it over to a Windows media file. That was a challenge. Artifacts, I had photos and video clips everywhere, and like final editions of each video set up. So just had to catalog that. And then, of course, at the end, Mike moved unexpectedly, so I had to get a couple things from him from Arizona, but we were able to do it. 2020. This is kind of how we work anyways in a remote kind of environment. So we're able to get the final pieces together from a distance. Some of the ID skills that I had implemented, of course, with the learning or the design model I used was Dick and Carey. We used that where we learned that early in the program, so was really happy that I was able to use it at the end as well. Keller's arcs, just kind of try to keep that those principles in mind throughout the duration of the course. Just getting the attention of the learner, making sure it's relevant to the training and the task at hand, and trying to build their confidence along the way, and of course satisfaction at the end. And Kirkpatrick's model of learning for adults, I thought it was pretty neat that that a learner can access something like this even on their phone. So that's really pretty cool that we have that capability. Video editing, it was not easy. Again, it's kind of down and dirty, so I had to kind of learn how to put all this together. And but it was a pretty intuitive piece of software that I use in iMovie, so I had to kind of figure that out as I went along. And of course, it was a lot of fun. Doing all these tasks, on my own and putting it together, getting some feedback from the group and from Dr. M. Now we're wrapping up the program and the course, so have a product that I can pass along to Mike that hopefully he can use and enjoy, and of course the final assignment to conclude the program. So really looking forward to seeing what everyone else has done, and as far as the work, and congratulations and good job.